Last year, Enve launched its first road bike, the Custom Road, and today it launched its second road bike, the Melee. The Melee is, as you can see, an aero race bike. Every tube profile has been optimized to reduce drag. But my favorite feature on this new bike by far is the fact we both have space for wide tires up to 35mm and mudguard mounts. Yes, that's right folks, we have mudguard mounts on an aero race bike. Name me another aero race bike that would take mudguards. The list, I think you'll find, is pretty damn short. So loads to talk about on this brand new bike, which we'll do over the next few minutes. And if enough of you hit the like button down below, I might get the chance to ride it. So let's dive in. So the new Melee is pitched as a modern road race bike, and as such has all the features you expect on a modern road race bike. And because Enve are experts in aerodynamics and have a ton of experience when it comes to aero optimization from their wheels, their handlebars and other components over the years, this is, as you can see, an aero frame. Every tube profile has been shaped to minimize drag, from the fork, the head tube, down tube, the drop rear stays and the new aero seat post. There's also a brand new aero stem and a carbon fibre handlebar, and all the cables and hoses and wires go inside for clean lines and minimal drag. And whereas many top-end road race bikes now are designed only around electronic group sets and hydraulic disc brakes, with this one you can at least fit a mechanical Shimano group set. Only Shimano because they need a full outer housing from the stem down to the rear mech. And as with all modern road race bikes, tyre clearance is very generous. You can go up to a whopping 35mm wide on this bike, but they say it's optimized for between a 27 and a 31, and you can go down to a 25 if you want, if you're road racing and you want a bit more aero and lighter weight from a narrow tyre. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this bike does have mudguard or fender mounts, very neatly hidden down the rear stays and a fork as well. So truly one bike that can do summer riding, racing and sportive, but also winter grinding through the rain and mud, especially here in the UK. And that for me is really exciting. There are too few road race bikes and endurance bikes that don't have mudguard mounts, where it doesn't take much to add a few small holes for mudguards. So Enve, big thumbs up from me. I love that. I think that's a move that all bike manufacturers should take. The big story with the Custom Road when it launched last year is that it's made in the US and it's a bespoke frame using a tube-to-tube process, and apparently they make about one a day. So it's not a fast process, and currently they only offer it in the US. This frame is made using a more conventional method, so it's a monocoque where they lay the carbon up in the mould, like most high-end carbon frames are made. But they still strive to offer a high level of customization. So there are 7 sizes and they use 5 different fork rakes. That's more than most bike manufacturers, and it means the handling is really tuned for each frame size and not compromised at either end of the size scale. And when you buy a frame, you get the handlebar and stem included in the price, and it's a high-end carbon handlebar and a brand new aero stem as well. And you can choose the width of the handlebar and the length of your stem, and as well the seat post you can choose to offset, so 0 in line or offset if you need it. So trying to offer more customization than most other bike manufacturers at this price range do offer, but not quite as fully custom as the Custom Road. But likely, I think, you probably agree here, I hope, there's probably enough customization for most people. At the time of launch, there's only one color option, this very fetching gray, which I think looks really sleek and suits the profile of the frame very nicely. But down the line, and quite a bit down the line, there will be frame and decal color options as well if you want more choice in the color of your new bike. Now let's talk price and weight. And the price for the frame set, so the frame, the seat post, the stem and the handlebar, and each of those 3 parts in the dimensions you need, so offset, stem length and handlebar width, will retail here in the UK for £5,300. Definitely putting it up there with the likes of S-Works SL7, a Colnago C68, Pinarello Dogma F, and many other high-end options. And then for the weight, claim weight for a size 56 frame with paint but no hardware is 850 grams, so very competitive weight with those other options I mentioned earlier. And this actual bike here, size 56, Shimano Dura Di2 group set, everything you see on it, but no pedals, weighs 7.19 kilograms, which I think is pretty decent for a bike like this, an aero optimized race bike with space for wide tires. And mudguard mounts as well. Mudguards on a road race bike, I can't get my head around that at all. With this new bike, Enve is making a serious pitch to to become a fully fledged bicycle manufacturer. Indeed, remove the group set on this bike and every part is stamped with the Enve logo. The bar tape, the handlebar and stem, the wheels, even the tyres, even the saddle is a special partnership with Cell Italia. Add some Enve bottle cages and you have a full Enve road bike, which is very impressive indeed. And there are only a small handful of bicycle brands that can offer such a boast as well. And products, let's remember, that are made at the highest level. Performance-focused products for the performance-minded cyclist. And a big question that needs answering with the new Melee is whether it can take the fight to the likes of Specialized, Trek, Giant, Cannondale, Pinarello, Colnago, and all those other high-end brands operating in the same space. It sure looks good in the flesh, and I can't wait to find out how it rides. And that will happen here on the channel very soon, especially if you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see a video from last year on the Enve Custom Road and the differences between that bike and this bike, that's linked right up there. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button just there, and I'll see you all again very soon. Thank you so much for watching. And just in case you're wondering, no, I haven't closed the road for filming today. This actually is an abandoned road. They started building it back in the 1970s and ran out of money, and they never finished it, which makes it ideal for filming today. So thought I'd let you know why I'm standing in the middle of the road and no, there aren't cars coming down trying to run me over.